Okay, here we go. All right, what's going on, everyone? Man, we got so many things to talk about. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disgusted, man.
Are you truly
Not
disgusted
really.
or
No,
your
this
emphasis?
purely
Yeah.
sarcasm.
Okay, just making sure. I mean, there's been a lot of disgusting things as far as progress being done, especially on the platform side. So as you guys know, if you guys are OG listeners, I mean, Rovi's is a standalone play to earn slash PFP slash metaverse project in the works, but there's a platform associated with it that also needs equal, if not more, care
Yeah,
in order for Rovi's to even operate. So
that's right.
that's kind of been the focus of like the past week, right?
Um, well, if you guys don't know, I mean,
Yeah, I guess some of
disgusting.
y'all might not know. That's the thing.
Yeah, disgusting means actually a very good thing. So I mean, we use that all the time. We've been using that since forever, dude. And people misunderstand disgusting being a bad thing when it's actually a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's start with introductions first. So we're getting a lot of feedback from a lot of the Block Runner listeners and watchers out there. They're like, "What in the hell is a Rovi?" And so, for those of you who kind of watch our podcast and YouTube channel, Rovi Call is an extension of our podcast where we have a weekly talk about our current NFT project called Rovi. If you'd like to learn more to be involved in this project, please see the links below to join our Discord or follow us on Twitter where you can be a part of this project. So having said that, most of you know exactly what we're talking about here, and we're going to be discussing updates. But first, I don't know, we got some popes, obviously, for the Popeaholics out there. We have, we're going to be giving away 3 Rovi Accessory NFTs randomly for you guys. And then we got big reinforcer updates. I don't think it's deployed yet here, but I think once it is deployed, you guys should just join us and take some pics and everything, so we can use that for social media. But first, should we contextualize like everything that's been going on over the last 24 hours, or should we just jump into these updates?
Let's start with the updates, and then let's recenter as a community, like where we are. Sometimes we need to reposition, what's going on in the broader ecosystem, like with NFTs and the metaverse space. So obviously, I don't know if any of you guys are apes or not, but there was a big happening today. Today is officially Ape Day, if you are an ape.
We are all apes, man.
There you go. But yeah, we just released, I think, right? It's a Block Runner video discussing this happening and its potential ramifications and implications, like on the overall metaverse ecosystem as a whole. Like, it might not be as intuitively like represented like that there's going to be this much of an impact, but because we've been around long enough and we've seen like events of this magnitude happen in the past, we've seen like the subsequent catalyst activity from it, right? So we're trying to kind of like predict these things, and considering we are a metaverse project and an NFT project, PFP project, all these things that are in alignment with this ape drop, it has some direct implications on our future as well, right? So
yes, absolutely.
I encourage everybody to go watch that video. But yeah, we can talk about it is here as well after the updates.
Yeah, Corv, that's a must watch for you because, like you're saying, this is going to catalyze kind of like the next movement in the metaverse. Zuckerberg was the first one. This is the next leg of that catalyst, and
potentially,
yeah. Every single PFP project is going to be, doubling down on this whole metaverse thing. So yeah, I mean, obviously we've been in the metaverse since I don't know, the launch of Decentraland. I guess is that's as early as it gets for the most part. And what we wanting to do is the revenue that teams are generating, we want that to be distributed to the community. So you can only do that with the metaverse. It makes the most sense in the context of the metaverse. That is what Rovi is trying to accomplish. And with you guys, with our Oracle nodes out there, Man, this is gonna be the first example of a distributed play to earn game where the community earns a bunch of the revenue. So that's exciting. I'm really excited. We cannot stop talking about Rovies. Like as soon as this call is done, it's like all Rovies, just because the implications of this, the potential accomplishment that this is going to do.
Yeah, just because, like you said, we've been around in the metaverse long enough, and we've witnessed all of the FUD and doubt that comes with it, that came with it.
That's right.
You know, like what is the purpose of this thing? You know, this virtual worlds? It's already been done. Second Life already happened a couple of decades ago. What are y'all even doing? Like this has been done. Yeah. Old news, right? But there's a clear misunderstanding, a clear not realized potential to the metaverse that just it hasn't been executed yet. It's in the process of execution, and we're seeing plenty of signals to that. And yeah, like we're directly attempting to contribute that and drive the space forward to make that understanding a reality, right? The economic aspects of the metaverse, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't make sense because it's largely not present yet, but the potential's there. You got to crack away at it slowly, and then eventually it'll be realized.
Yes. Yeah. You know? And
having said that, I see you're getting your hair done.
Yeah, dude. So as you can see, it was merged with the replicator because that's how we kind of deployed it, and then Oscar with his wizardry moved it, and now it's like here. So this is the reinforcer. This is how you're going to be upgrading your Rovi. This is going to be one of the single most important pieces of the Rovi experience, because pretty confident people are going to be wanting to upgrade these Rovies so they can have a better, more efficient process at mining this token. And so, of course, if you're new to the whole Rovi game, this game is going to be distributed to landowners, right? There's this concept called a Rovi Oracle, who basically are OG people who have collected 3 Rovies, a transporter, and 5 superchargers. Basically, one of these. So there's 5 different kinds, and so if you qualify as a Rovi Oracle, you are going to be airdropped all the future metas that are going to be releasing here in the next couple of weeks. So, damn, that's a cool wearable. It's like a little robot. So anyway, so yeah, that's going to be airdrop. We got the Rovi Oracles being the nodes of this network, and the whole point is that when you go to upgrade your Rovi, the cost gets distributed to the landowner and the meta owner. So this is vastly different than any play to earn experience out there that currently exists. And there's a handful that are doing a great job, and one of them that's doing a great job is Decentral Games. And so, do you want to talk about that tweet, Iman, or no?
Yeah, I guess we're starting with discussion, then updates later. But yeah, I mean, damn it, I wanted everybody to see this tweet because it was published by Decentral Games, a few hours ago, but it was deleted for whatever reason. But just to get the gist, it was just like the Dune Analytic actual revenue figures of that ecosystem. And the reason why I wanted all of us as a community to kind of like look at that and like take a second just to digest it is because it's a great representation of the exactly what I was talking about earlier, the economic potential of the metaverse. Because this is, as of today, that ecosystem, it's a metaverse exclusive one, right? So in order for you to participate in that economy, you have to have a metaverse asset. You have to have a metaverse profile in Decentraland. Mm-hmm. You have to engage with metaverse content that's deployed in their land. But the only difference is it's not a distributed ecosystem like Rovi's will be, right? Because it's hosted by a district, which it's not, MetaZone is not a district thing, right? We're a distribution platform for people who own their own land to deploy content.
Oh, hold on.
What's going on?
Yeah, for some reason I accidentally pressed a button. Can you guys? Yeah, you guys can hear us. So what I did was I started the stream. So look, dude, Discord has things kind of messed up. So I created like this event in Discord, and it said start event. So I clicked it, it started it, and all of a sudden I'm talking to 25 people instead of the 75 people or 60 people, whoever's in here. So it's a little weird. I don't know if we're going to continue using this thing now, but it's kind of messed up.
Destroy it, dude.
Yeah, man, this is weak. Anyway,
So where are we at right now? Like, what's happening? Can y'all
so
hear me?
yeah, we're back in. So we were talking about this tweet that Miles made, who runs Decentral Games, friend of the show, and he tweeted all the revenue that he's generating from a free to play casino game, and so a bunch, like half of his revenue came from interactions with what was it, like upgrading the wearables.
Yeah, that was the main reason. I mean, there's many reasons. Oh, by the way, they can't see anything. They need your visuals.
Hold up. Okay, here we go.
All right, let's get our bearings straight before we progress.
Yeah.
All right, guys, be our eyes and ears, man. Let us know. I appreciate the feedback. You guys freaking came in hot, dude. Like, let us know we're screwing up.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we need. We need this feedback. Okay, sorted. All right, cool. Yeah, the reason why I wanted to digest these revenue figures and go through it is because, for one, it shows the potential, right, of a metaverse native economy. And then another thing is because, like, another interesting realization whenever you actually look at the breakdown of like where the revenue is coming from in that ecosystem is like half of it is from upgrades and activations with
right,
that ecosystem, right? And these are the core functionalities to a lot of the metas that are in development right now. So like this reinforcer, the functionality, the purpose of it, by the way, I'm going to post a link here in the chat to a Medium article that we just released that kind of explains this. Is that the core functionality to this meta is this is how you're going to upgrade your Rovies through the participation within the ecosystem. You're going to accrue loot through PvE. You're going to accrue assets, gear tokens through playing and engaging in the ecosystem, and you're going to use these to upgrade your Rovies to improve your efficiency over time. Right? So this is a feature that is within the DG ecosystem. It's the revenue is going to their development team, right? Because it's not a community hosted thing.
That's right.
But by you owning this reinforcer asset, the revenue is yours, right?
That's right.
Because you're the one who's hosting this asset, this meta. Without you, the service wouldn't exist to upgrade a Rovi. So because of that, the payment split is being allocated directly to the host and the landowners.
Yeah, that's such a big deal.
It's such a like I'm just saying it, but I feel like I'm not saying it right.
No, you're saying it right. It's just it's hard to really, I don't know, understand the profound impact this will have in terms of designing games in the metaverse.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too. Like you could talk about it all you want, but like once it's actually like live and active, and you see like all the transfer of assets and the payments actually funneling to the right addresses, then it's real.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I think it's going to click for everybody, right? But this is just a glimpse of that. But unfortunately, we can't actually look at those revenue numbers because for whatever reason that tweet got deleted.
Yeah, do you remember the numbers? I think I saw one of them being like at $4 million, and
the overall revenue is 44 million.
44,
and I think upgrades was 9 million and activations was 7 million. Like that's bonkers, dude. That's almost 50%.
Yeah.
Of the overall revenue in our ecosystem will be funneled to like the hosts, that's
not even on a yearly basis, or is it? It's like last month.
I think they started in October.
Okay, so that's as of October, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty good, man.
So yeah, it's exciting, man, because I can't wait to see like these applications, the metas, be hosted and see the revenues again.
Yeah.
Be funneled to the right parties. That's something I dream about, right? But it's in process. So I guess this is a good segue to talk about like the actual updates, right? Like what's been happening.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, one of the updates that before we get into like the technical updates, because I think that's why most of you guys are here. Kind of like a side update that sort of impacts Rovi a little bit is the fact that we partner with a new metaverse called Vault Hill City.
Oh, true.
So this means potentially, with a little effort from our part, that Rovies is going to be also deployable in Vault Hill City. And it's just another place where people can interact and really market the whole game in a new completely world. So of course we're still going to have the Rovi metaverse, and that's going to be probably fundamental to the earning experience, since you can play with just a cell phone. So yeah, I think Vault Hill is going to be huge. They are building a metaverse where you have to basically wear a VR headset, and so it's going to be interesting. So it's like still extremely early on for them and our collaboration with them. So we're going to be working with them in like a technical sense to do one-click deployments. Basically, all the metas that exist in our platform would be deployable there. And so creators, if you're listening to this, you'd have to make some marginal updates depending on what your creation is to make it deployable in Vault Hill. But it increases the value of your NFTs. It creates a better narrative in the fact that we're creating these interoperable NFTs. And yeah, I mean, this is the first step of many with a lot of stuff that we're creating. So yeah, man. So now going back to the Rovi updates, the reinforcer, as you can see, is officially deployable. And so those of you who have qualified as a Rovi Oracle, this airdrop will happen here in the next 24 to 48 hours. And what else? Oh, Super Tyler. Super Tyler, I think, won one of these 2 weeks ago. So you're going to get yours, 24 to 48 hours from now. So congratulations, Super Tyler. And yeah, so please deploy these. As soon as you get them, find a place to deploy them. This is sort of like marketing in a way. I think we're going to make these clickable, and let's see. Yeah, Oracle Crew. These clickable, and it'll give you a prompt to explain exactly what it is. So yeah, help us deploy that, and yeah, we'll get this thing going. Well, this guy has a tennis ball for a head.
Somebody said video and sound going off again, just to reassure. Is that true? Anybody?
Yeah.
E3, just confirmation, making sure we're not, off the grid once again.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. All right, E3. Sorry, dude. You are the weakest link.
Yeah, try jumping off and he's good now. He's good now. Okay. Let's see. What time is it? So, all right, in about 9 minutes, we'll deploy the Pope.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, Yedick answered. He asked a pretty good question. Comparing, because we are kind of oogling over the Decentral Games figures as far as revenue and like ecosystem growth. He asked a good question. How do you plan to keep the token price stable? I guess he's asking essentially if we're going to be rewarding hosts with tokens for performing, these services and whatnot, and what's the way to mitigate too much inflation of supply, right? So it's a great question. It's an economic question. It's these are the kind of questions we think about all the damn time.
Yeah,
because it's the last thing. I mean, it's one of the hardest things to balance is like the economics of everything, but it's definitely like a work in progress. But yeah, last week that was like the main focus of our discussion, right? We released another article last week that kind of maps out the whole ecosystem. So yeah, let me go ahead and post that here too.
Yeah, post it. So yeah, the Rovi reinforcer is going to be kind of like this central point of the whole game, because people are going to be wanting to upgrade, and so there's going to be a cost associated to upgrading, and that cost is going to be distributed to the landowner and the meta owner. So you don't necessarily need land to be able to purchase or deploy these things. I mean, well, you need land to deploy, but you don't need land to buy or host one of these things. So this is going to be kind of the first steps of a larger sort of ecosystem where we want the community to be kind of like the central point of this, because that's what crypto is about. I mean, Bored Apes, they have like the strongest marketing, brand for NFTs out there. And, if you watch our last video, we talked about how they don't need to get everything right. They're coming out with this token. They're going to be in the metaverse. They're going to be probably making a play-to-earn game to a certain extent, but they don't need to get these right. People like us, we got to get it right. Decentral Games, they got it right. And, that's our main focus, to make things sustainable. So when it comes to our token, I don't know, it's hard to kind of comment how, the best way to make it sustainable, but it's more about setting sail and then correcting course as we go.
Yeah, but there's definitely like a main, to address like your concerns, and whenever there's a inflationary pressure on any economy, the best thing you could do is create more utility for that token, that asset, right? So that there's more incentive to not, dump this pressure onto the open market and like just create nothing but negative, price impact, right? Because at the end of the day, the main incentive to participate in this economy is the token, right? That's the case for any play to earn ecosystem. So creating more and more incentives is very important. And like Will said, these incentives, they come over time, but upgrading Rovies for sure is going to be a huge one, right? Because like we just said with the reinforcer meta, without the token, there is no ability to upgrade your Rovi, right? So there's one incentive to kind of lock it up and not, just use it as some sort of a offloading asset, if you know what I mean,
For sure. Oscar, delegate to earn. Yeah, that's huge. There's a question here. It says, yes, Bob Lorian, slow and steady ruins the race. That is very true. It's, will you provide GLB files for the items to upgrade? So we've been discussing this, and I don't think we are going to be providing the GLB files unless it's the Rovi itself. I think for that we might do it. It's just it's going to take some modifications to our system to output that in a quick way. Just because every single model is unique, so we need to be able to make some modifications to do that. But yeah, that seems like a possibility. Dream the builder in the house. Well, here's the thing. It's like, even if you had, like, let's say for example, this reinforcer, even if you had the GLB, without the meta embedded into it, the code embedded into it, you wouldn't be able to interact with this thing. It's just a dead GLB. It's like basically a building. So like all these buildings out there from the builder, you don't interact with them to any extent. And so you want these to be metas, and that's how you maintain that functionality and get the Rovi tokens, the Gears tokens to you as people use your meta. So yeah, that's one thing that we're trying to talk and kind of push forward is the whole GLB thing. I mean, it's just it's not valuable unless it's a meta that has some interactivity. So hopefully that makes some sense.
What's up, Patrick? What did you miss? Well, I guess you missed a couple of things. We're just kind of going over the reinforcer that's currently deployed here. And we're kind of talking about economics again. What else? What else did you miss, dude?
Well, we haven't
really gone through the updates really, so you didn't really miss too much.
Yeah, I mean, so we talked about Bored Apes. We talked about the potential earnings, right, from a metaverse game. Decentral Games is doing a great job at that. So that's really something to kind of go by in terms of expectations as to the potential revenues of a metaverse game. And the fact that this is a distributed one, the community is going to be earning that revenue, not the team. So that is the most fascinating thing that we're developing. The other update that we have is the hologram snapshot is going to be next Wednesday, midnight UTC. So we'll make an announcement for that as well. But yeah, so if you have a transporter, basically, I'll show you what that is in case you don't know. If you have a transporter, one of these guys, the 5 different superchargers, here's the 3 of them, and then 3 Rovies, then you qualify as a Rovi Oracle, and therefore you qualify for the next hologram meta.
Let me go ahead and throw that article as well.
Yeah.
We're blasting all our articles here. Let's see. So yeah, what I'm about to put in the chat, in case you don't know, are the Oracle qualifications. So yeah, the reason why it's so important to be an Oracle is because we're not selling these metas yet, right? So the only way for this game to be activated and live is for the Oracles to basically host it. So I think as of right now, the recent snapshot shows we have roughly 70 oracles. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's about roughly correct.
Okay, so like it's going to be the oracle's responsibility to pretty much, initiate. Let's call this a mainnet launch. It's this in the same like breadth.
Yes.
Think of these oracles as like the initial node distribution in order to get the network moving, right? And once the network's in like a stable state, network meaning game in our case,
yeah,
we can open up more node distribution, aka meta cells, right? So
yeah,
just it's important to become an oracle. I think it's becoming more and more difficult. I think the floor price, especially on these superchargers, are becoming like a little crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, a little wonky.
But for good reason, because like this is, as of today, the only way to receive allocation of all the Rovi metas that are coming up.
Yeah. So keep in mind, hologram meta snapshot next Wednesday. So make sure you're prepared for that. One thing that we need to ask you guys to do to help us is so we discussed sort of a concept for the Testers Guild wearable. And speaking of, the update for the last wearable is apologies to the community. I messed it up. So what had happened was, as soon as you submit a wearable, it creates this like what's it called, like a Discord or some sort of page on the DAO, whatever it is. And I didn't know that it created that page, and so one of the reviewers had commented pretty much as soon as I submitted it. And so they asked us to change one little thing, and so we're changing it now, and it should be available here in the next week or so. So for those of you who have a Rovi, whether it's in a transporter or not, you're going to get one of these things, one of these little backpack-looking Rovi things, wearables. So that's coming. So, but what we need help with is we need concept images, concept designs for what the wearable will look like for the Testers Guild. So this wearable is only going to be for the 50 or 60 or so testers for Rovis, and so this will be airdropped once it's like released. But we need some concept images, and we had thought of one for kind of like a duffel bag, but I don't know. That's so underwhelming. It sounds underwhelming.
Well, just because, we know if we open it up to the rest of you guys to come up with concept, it's going to be much better. So that's what we want to do. So yeah, I guess what's the structure to accepting these proposals, Willis, or these concept ideas?
I don't know. I guess Google search some images of like cool stuff that you'd want. I mean, it's literally anything. We've seen some crazy wearables out there. You can make this one crazy. However, just keep in mind, you want to be able to merge the different Rovi wearables together. So if you create like a whole skin, you can't put the skin plus the backpack on, right? It's an either or type of scenario for a skin. So yeah, something to think about. A Tony Stark nuclear heart. See, that's great. See, that's brilliant. That's a good idea.
Yeah, dude. How did you not think of that? What the heck?
I don't know. No, it cannot have animations. So unfortunately, Decentraland doesn't support animations on wearables, but I think they eventually will, though. So no animations for now. All right, so let's do the Pope giveaway. I know most of you are kind of waiting around. It's like, when Pope? So let's do that.
Yeah, and also, guys, if you can, while we're doing the Pope stuff, gather around the deployed reinforcer on the top of the MetaZone tower, just so I can take a nice family photo, just like we did whenever the replicator first was deployed. That was cool. Actually, I guess when all these things were first deployed, like we took some nice family photos. I definitely want to mark these moments. This is the reinforcer, man. This is a big meta, dude. I mean, they're all going to be big metas, but yeah, it's good to have everyone around. So I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to assemble. Super Tyler's hanging out on top of the reinforcer. Oh, he just jumped down. Never mind.
Okay, so for those of you who are looking to get to Pope, which is pretty much all of you, you're gonna DM the MetaZone bot the password, and the password is reinforcer, all with lowercase letters. So send a DM to that bot, type in reinforcer, and then you're going to go through a verification process. Why can't you verify? Those of you are asking. That's because you need a MetaZone asset. So basically, go to the location where we're at, 61 negative 27, and jump into the Corona Zombies game, and you'll be issued a free asset. Or go to that parcel over there, the Ethermon parcel, and you'll get free food as an asset. So, okay, I'm moving around. I shouldn't be moving.
There's a link to the MetaZone tower, by the way, in the chat. Okay.
All right. So let us know if you guys get the Pope.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. I'm reading YouTube. That's funny. These spammers are hilarious, dude.
What's going on?
I was like, no, it's just never mind. Forget it, Iron Man. All right.
Okay.
So Corv, if you can remind me, I think those are the main updates. I mean, okay, so actually I just remembered some critical updates. Okay. So Corv has been burning the midnight oil, as they say, in building updates to the smart contracts where when transactions are made, the transaction is split automatically to the creator and MetaZone. And so basically anything you purchase from the store would be automatically split, which relieves a huge sort of, effort on our part to do this manually, right? So so that same technology is going to be embedded in the in-game transaction. So when you're upgrading your Rovi, like those transactions are split automatically. So that's a huge kind of lift of burden on our part. And so those of you who are hosting these things are going to be paid pretty much instantaneously when they're used. So yeah, this is huge.
Yeah, it's definitely been a work in progress for a while. It's like, I guess, figuring out like the right structuring for these payment splits. I mean, because that's that has implications across the whole meta ecosystem, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, payment splits is native to everything within our platform, right? It's one of our main tenets is the fact that you could generate passive income as a host,
that's
right? Because I mean that's literally like one of the main value adds of the metaverse, right? Because it's everything else is like a value detractor because it's like really hard to do anything in the metaverse. It's just incredibly difficult to develop.
Yeah.
Right. So, and
another update.
We've been talking about this all the time. It's like, why the metaverse? It's a never-ending conversation. But I think consensus is because it opens up this possibility where the community is the main benefactor, right? For like whatever economic activities happening within it.
That's right.
So yeah, these splits are freaking essential.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So another update is all future MetaZone payments will be on the Polygon based tokens. So no more mainnet like ETH gas fees for us anymore. We're done with that. We've been using Polygon a lot lately, and they've improved it significantly since when they first launched. It was quite the mess when Polygon first launched it, or Matic first launched in the middle of last year. And so now it's significantly a lot better. And they just made a recent update, like, I don't know, 2 days ago, a day ago, and it's way better. So more stable. I think we're going to see it go down here every now and then, just for additional updates that they're going to be making. But so far, it's been really good. So yeah, basically all transactions for the Rovi game, in-game, are going to be Polygon assets, as well as the transactions on the MetaZone platform are going to be Polygon as well. So yeah, no more gas fees. And got a question for you guys. Is everyone on Polygon, or are we still hanging out on the Ethereum network? Moon River. Yeah. We need to go back into the Polkadot ecosystem, my man.
Yeah, I know. We need to do a lot of things, dude. But the thing to do right now is assemble by the reinforcer, lads, so I can get a really cool pick.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone who's coming up here, though. Like, man, it's crazy how many of y'all have like insane wearables. Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. All right, so we got Greensphere, Moon River, Bob Lauren, Polygon. We got Cardano. Polygon except for large transactions. Why is that, Pepe? I guess, yeah, many of the large transactions aren't happening on Polygon, but Polygon's fine. Crypto Angel received a Pope. All right, cool. Polygon. Let's see. All my play to earn is Polygon. Other NFTs are still mainnet. Okay, Volpixie. Nice. What realm? The realm is Unicorn. Let me post a link here.
Yeah, definitely Unicorn. All right, just take a couple shots. I'll give a couple more minutes for more people to join in on the shoot.
Let's see. What raw or real life? Hey, Third Eye, what's going on, man?
What's up, Third Eye?
Yeah, happy St. Patty's Day, dude. I'm in DG. Okay, so yeah, jump into Unicorn and we can take this pick.
Yeah, we'll wait for you, Crypto Angel.
All right, Third Eye. So if you're a Rovi Oracle, you're going to get your Reinforcer airdrop here in the next 24 to 48 hours. We have payment splits happening within the Reinforcer itself. So when people go to upgrade their Rovis, payment split happens. The landowner, the meta owner gets their cut of the transaction. And yeah, this is the first step to the distributed play to earn game in the metaverse. And with our partnership with Vault Hill and potentially other metaverses, this is going to be deployable there as well. So stay tuned for that. Man, these are really badass wearables, man. Jeez. Okay. All right, just yeah, there's a giveaway. We are giving away 3 Rovi accessories. Well, Pixie can't join the photo, not on my computer. Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
It's all right. There's going to be 6 more. As the 6 more remaining metas are dropped, we're going to do this every time. So no biggie, no biggie.
Yeah.
Lots more metas come.
Up top, yes. Top floor. Bitcoin Fever 244 Pope claim can't find code. I'll need to check if we've already run out. I'd be surprised if we did. But send me a DM, Bitcoin Fever.
Oh yeah, dude! You guys look like true Robros, dude. Everyone's just hanging out on top, right next to. Dude, this is perfect. You got your positioning is perfect, guys. Appreciate this.
All right. So let's set up that giveaway. Okay, just reading through the comments here.
Damn, dude, this guy's sparkling like crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Hodl CEO. Hell yeah, dude. And then another sparkler comes through. What the heck is that, dude?
Oh,
okay, these wearables are getting wild. See, this is why we ask the community to come up with ideas, because you guys will smoke us every time.
Dude, this dude Javier is killing it, man. Look at this. This guy's crazy.
Okay. All right, I see everybody here. Okay, I think this is good enough for a shot, dude. Give me a second, lads, if you can. Maintain your positions. I feel like a photographer, dude. Metaverse photography is going to be a thing for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that, dude. Perfect. Okay.
Dang.
Well done, guys. Appreciate the.
Oh damn. Oh. Do another update. Okay. Man, we've been all over the place just because there's so many things going on. One big update is this thing called MetaMarks. So this is another NFT for those who are creating content on our marketplace. So what happens is if we go back to our earlier conversation about Bored Apes, what's the company called Yuga Labs? Yuga Labs, who created Bored Apes, just purchased the IP rights to Meebits and CryptoPunks. And so this is just an example of the purpose of MetaMark. So MetaMark represents the original creator and the ownership to an IP. So for example, if Corv made Corona Zombies, he should get a Corona Zombies MetaMark. And let's say Disney comes in and says, "Hey, Corv, we'd like Corona Zombies, and we'd like to purchase it from you. And here's $10,000." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll send you my MetaMark. I'll take your 10K, and that's that. They own the IP. They can upgrade it, do whatever they want with it." And so basically, every creator on our marketplace is going to have this MetaMark, so that they could potentially sell the IP, right? If somebody wanted to completely buy out the rights to a collection of houses or whatever it is, that MetaMark represents the fees of the purchases. So, for example, a 70-30 split. 70% goes to whoever holds that MetaMark.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's the main functionality of it, right? It's like you're not going to be allocated any like revenue for these creations, the sales of these creations, unless you're the MetaMark owner.
That's right.
So everybody who publishes a meta through our platform is going to be issued one of these. It's kind of like phase one of like your creator existence within the ecosystem, right? So it stays with you as long as you want to maintain ownership of your own creation. If for whatever reason somebody thinks they could take it over and improve on it, and like you just said, Yuga Labs, they didn't create. Oh, actually, they did create the Bored Apes, but they didn't create the CryptoPunks. But I'm sure they have ginormous plans for that IP.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Either they're going to create their own standalone metaverse, or they're going to incorporate it into their already in progress metaverse. But they wouldn't be able to do that unless they own the IP. So
yeah,
I guess we're just kind of like crypto-fying or tokenizing, like IP transferring, and like allowing the platform to understand that. So like all the residuals obey that transfer, right? But yeah, we're actually gonna get together after this later tonight, and we're gonna record like an actual podcast to talk about this topic.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think there's a lot to be said about this, but that's this in tandem with the payment split contracts that are embedded within these metas, the reinforcer, like that's the main developments that have been happening.
Yeah. So clearly we've been busy. There's still a lot more stuff to be done. We're updating all kinds of stuff on the MetaZone marketplace, the website, everything, the back end stuff, smart contracts. So there's a lot more to come, and really, man, a lot of the focus right now is on Rovi, though. That is really what's driving a lot of the direction, because we've been predicting this. Whatever's going on with Bored Apes and the fact that they're launching this token is as a signal, kind of like Bitcoin is a signal for all of cryptocurrency. This is a signal that all PFP projects, all NFT projects are going to be trying to do very similar things. And at the moment, it's extremely hard. And we're predicting that a lot of these projects are going to want to exist in more than one metaverse. So yeah, there's a lot to build, and yeah, we're excited. We can't really sleep at night because we want to keep this train moving. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oscar just dropped that Meta Reviews is going to be reactivated this weekend, which is a big deal because a lot of you guys, man, it's just been a bandwidth issue for the last, I don't know, several months as we've been developing Rovies and a lot of other things. Just a bandwidth issue, right? Like when it comes to the review process. So
yes,
it's going to come back online, and obviously, I mean, that's we need this to be like as fluid as possible because there's so many of you guys creating cool content. It's just,
yeah, man. Yeah, we get those notifications like somebody submitted cool new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, man.
Yeah, like win review, right?
Yeah.
So review soon.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this giveaway. All right, let me set this up. Okay.
Yeah. Who asked that question? Super Tyler. What's the difference between Rovi loot versus gear? Rovi loot it's like a material asset that you're going to be harvesting, I guess, through your PvE gameplay. And then the gear is like the actual ERC20 token that is going to exist within the ecosystem.
Polygon network.
My bad. Well, it's still an ERC20.
Yeah, it's an ERC20.
Yeah.
What time is it? Let's do 8 minutes.
Can you say Coolio? Oh no, cool. Oh damn, Kulo. Can I say that? That's not a bad word, is it?
What? Kulo? Oh, hell yeah, dude. No, it's a fine word, dude.
Oh no, dude. Sorry, my Spanish is not too good. Hopefully, I didn't say anything too bad. My bad.
Oh, that's
I
hilarious,
just
dude.
like read it out, dude. I got tricked. In Spanish is ass. Okay, that's not that bad. Culo, that's fine.
The giveaway will. Okay, so it's gonna last 8 minutes. There's gonna be 3 winners. One Rovi accessory NFT. All
Yeah,
right.
Oscar, your loot is that too. The loot will be NFTs. 1155 standard, meaning there's it's a stackable NFT. There's gonna be many of the same NFT.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Unlike the Rovies, which are 721s, right? Not stackable. Very unique.
All right. So
Yeah.
go to the giveaway channel and interact with the bot there, so that you have a chance to win. Yeah, just interact with that bot, and then you're in. And in the next few minutes, we will have winners.
Pepe God, you dirty boy, dude. What the hell, dude?
All right. I'm just kind of catching up with the chat here. Okay, so Hodl CEO, he's got a problem. Oh,
what happened?
what happens? So Hodl CEO, go to the server settings and click on privacy settings. And when you click on that, deactivate it. Or no, activate it. Sorry, activate it and then try that again. Yeah, because anytime you enter a Discord server, it's good to turn off DMs so that you're not hit up by these like scam bots.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to reactivate it in order for the bot to work. Okay. All right. So we're just waiting here to see when this bot goes off. We got a couple of minutes, 6 minutes left. So yeah, Bored Apes, man. That's a big deal. There's the people got this airdrop, 6-figure airdrop if you're holding a Bored Ape. Is anyone holding a Bored Ape in this chat here? Just curious.
Yeah, it's totally fine if you're not.
Yeah, I was gonna
say. Not either. We're holding the next Bored Apes, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole goal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bored Apes. The reason why it's a big deal is just because of the eyeballs that it puts on what it is we're building here, right? Like they're taking the eyeballs they've aggregated from like just like a NFT art creation, and they're fixating that attention to the metaverse, which is, and in particular, play to earn ecosystem. So that's huge for us, right? So like we said earlier in the chat, there's trickle down effects to all these big time events, right? It's like very eerily reminiscent to like the first DeFi protocols.
Exactly.
To get everyone's attention. And then all of a sudden there's like mass protocol Cambrian explosion type effect. Like,
we got sushi swap and we got spaghetti swap and all these DeFi craziness. Yeah.
So it's good news, man. Like, I mean, at the same time, like people cringe at it because, it's like, oh, all these big wig, corporate types kind of took over the IP, and now they just kind of like, shoving their big corporate dongs down our throats. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of backlash for that, right? It's like, it's very, it's there's always that feeling, right? It's the same feeling we got when RTFKT got acquired by Nike. It's like, oh, here come the corporate types.
Yeah.
Putting on their crypto suits. Ethereum hoodies and shit. They're like in their 60s and stuff, and like acting like they're all cool and hip and like Web3 and all this shit, right? Like it's kind of cringy at first, but it's to be expected, right? And it's how the overall space kind of matures. You know what I mean?
I'm expecting somebody to go get corporate dong as a name in Decentraland.
Hell yeah, corporate dong, dude.
Oh, that's great, dude. We have to ask Will that one, but I think you must be verified on Mezone Discord. Why does my dress not accept me? Oh, that's because you need to have a MetaZone asset. Yeah, you have to jump into Decentraland at this location, and you have to get an asset for free.
Would never do that, Huddle. Never.
Yeah, are you flooding my Clone X bags right now? Yeah, man, that's another good project. I mean,
that's a dong I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
That Clone X corporate dong, dude, that's a good one.
Yeah.
They're doing great. Yeah, they're doing great, man. Like these projects, they do. They're pushing the barrier up for the rest of us. You know what I mean? Like it's we're all in the same ocean together.
But you know what? I don't know, the pattern that's happening is these corporate dongs are swooping in and they're paying off like these community builders, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming that these guys are getting like well paid. Like you couldn't pass it up. I don't know. What would you do, man, if somebody's offering like $100 million or whatever for whatever asset that you created, what PFP project you created?
Well, that's what's so interesting. I mean, if it's truly community owned, like they would have to get like 100% or like majority consensus, wouldn't they, from like a community vote?
Well, think about what happened with Yuga Labs. They purchased the IP for CryptoPunks, but I mean, what exactly did they purchase? They purchased a secondary sales, maybe.
Just the revenue, I guess. I don't know.
Of the secondary sales, yeah. So
revenue streams of that IP, yeah.
And then just the IP of CryptoPunks, I guess, but which they could spin up, metaverses for CryptoPunks, and they could spin up all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they purchased the IP and made it CCO. Okay. Well, will MetaZone create an NFT membership card similar to the MetaKey with all the potential partnerships in the future? Jeez.
I don't know.
There's that's a loaded question just because there's a lot of. I don't think a card, no, but.
I mean, I don't know. It's a good model. It's just I don't think it's necessary for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we're forgetting something.
Yeah, Oscar, if we forget anything, let us know. We got a few minutes before somebody wins these accessory NFTs.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys who are having issues with your POAPs, just so you know, the reason why there's extra hoops to jump through is to, cartel be gone. We want real diehard community members being rewarded here, not clones. So, there's a couple of hoops. But yeah, thanks everyone who's helping people figure that out. Neb, where's Trey at, dude? Is Trey here today?
I think he's probably.
Trey's here. What's up, Trey?
Oh yeah.
Trey Greens for all you guys, dude. OGs, man.
Trey is like running the our Reddit, and so he's doing a really excellent job. So a lot of the stuff that we post, he repurposes that for Reddit, and good job, Trey. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, for real. Okay, so we have a bot that's about to pop any second, right?
Yeah, let's check it out.
I just want to be sure it hasn't popped.
A few seconds.
Oscar said Rovi drop in progress, or Rovi Enforcer drop in progress. Holy crap.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Super Tyler got it. Look at him, dude.
No way.
That's so sick.
That's badass. Hell yeah, dude.
Congrats, Oracles, dude. This is it, man. This is the inception moment. This is the start.
Dude, we got our winners. Third Eye. Look at that. Trey Waters and Money Mafia. Congrats, dudes.
Hell yeah, dude. Congrats, everybody.
Hell yeah. So just kind of regurgitate this. These accessory NFTs they can be delegated, and you can earn Rovi tokens from the delegation of these accessories. So this is huge.
Did I just get Matumbo'd?
Dude, Matumbo'd.
Dude, what the bot actually Matumbo's people?
No way. Get wrecked, dude.
Wow, you got Matumbo. That's crazy.
Oh, that's funny. That's such a great bot. All right, Bitcoin Fever, you got yours. Yeah, there's a little visual glitch, Oscar, on the reinforcer. I don't know if it's because of the purple background but the little dome disappears.
During like the rotation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like it like exits the 2D plane.
Yeah.
It's fucking exactly weird, yeah.
All right, congratulations to all the winners again.
Woo, Viva la Oracles, man.
Yeah, Pepe God flexing the Wonder Zone t-shirt here. Look at everybody in Decentraland.
Oh yeah.
There's crazy suits here. All right. So yeah, that's the end of the call today. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. We talked about corporate dongs. We talked about bored apes, reinforcers.
Since the reinforcers are out and about, let me post the link to the Medium article again, just so you guys get a grasp on what the hell it is you guys just received. You know.
Yeah. Oscar says you can deploy this right now. So go into your MetaZone account, hit deploy to any scene. If you don't have anything deployed, you can delegate that to a landowner and have them deploy it for you. Congrats to the winners. We will be back next week, same time, same place. We're going to have a ton more updates. Remember, on Wednesday at midnight UTC, there's going to be a snapshot for the hologram meta. I can't promise that they'll be released the next day because there's a lot more development and implications for this meta, because with this meta, you can finally see your Rovies. So there's a lot to do as a result, cascading effects. So yeah, I appreciate you guys joining every week, man. This is great. You guys are true fam. And yeah, we will see you next week. Any last words, Iman?
There's an instruction on how to deploy that reinforcer. I guess the best thing we can refer you to,
I think there's
a MetaZone article for the meta camps, right?
That's right.
All right, let me fetch that up real quick before we ditch. 1 second, lads. Give me a second. Yeah, we definitely need a user guide.
Oh yeah, we're working on that too. So
documentation. Yeah, we're working on it. So but yeah, in the meantime, this article I'm about to post, because we did a MetaKey collaboration like a few weeks ago, and yeah, same question, right? How the hell do I deploy these assets? So I'm about to link that article because the process is exactly the same. Okay.
Yep.
And yeah, just to reemphasize, you don't need to own land.
Yes, correct.
You can delegate to people who do own land, and your content can still be deployed in the metaverse.
Yeah, Green Chauffeur has his own question. Who has the best popes in the game? Yeah, I want to see some good examples of popes out there, because when I submit my popes, the stuff that I see around is like pure garbage. So yeah, I'm curious.
Okay, guys. You're welcome for the call. Thanks everyone for joining. You guys are great.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for the support, man. We're gonna keep chugging along. The metaverse is about to explode, and so are we, dude. So let's keep on grinding for sure.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.